Oh, yeah. It's the Dr. Greenthumb podcast right here on YouTube.
It is.
Live.
Are we official now? Are we started?
We are official.
Oh, shit, okay.
We are right here with my man Aries Spears up in here.
Not in the smoke box.
Not in the smoke box.
But I got a feeling I'm going to be like I'm in the smoke box.
It won't be as bad.
I know, because there's open space here.
Hey, listen, I'm going to say, your smoke box was one of the funniest smoke boxes ever.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't like I was purposely going, I'm going to try to be funny. No, it was real emotions, man.
It was real.
Them was real emotions, man.
When you said not to spark that other blunt, I really felt that. I was like, he's really
Hey, man. And I've been called all kind of pussies behind them episodes. And I realized, listen, in the lexicon of levels, there's levels to everything.
Yes, let me tell you, there are some hurtful motherfuckers.
Listen, man, you are the, I'm trying to think of a video game from back in the day. But you're like the Kung Fao Shuang Jia master Kung Fu Man. You're like the final boss in the video game. And I'm first level, nigga. I smoke, but dude, you what you have is an addiction, nigga. You get something wrong with you. That's crazy.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
We just trying to stay elevated,
dude. And I'm telling you, when I'm on the road, so many people, because they know I smoke, bring me weed,
right?
And I feel bad because I smoke, but I don't smoke on the road.
Right.
Because I be paranoid and I don't like to move. I like to sit down and play my PlayStation. So I end up giving it away to the staff, somebody who smokes.
And they appreciate that.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, I have to smoke a certain way. And I knew that the smoke box would be cool. And my biggest fear was whenever I would get done doing the smoke box, I went, don't drive straight home. Take 30 minutes, come down. Because I'm going to jail, nigga, if I go straight home.
Good advice.
That shit is potent.
You said play your PlayStation. What do you play?
Man, I'm big NBA 2K, Madden, Call of Duty. Now, I like all the action shit too. God of War. I'm a video game junkie.
You play online against others?
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like cursing out a 15-year-old, 7-year-old child, let them know that his mama ain't shit. Hey, she sucked my dick.
Hey, that's one of the funnest part of online gaming is the shit talking that happens.
Right.
Because I used to play SOCOM with Nate Dogg and a couple guys from the DPG. And and Everlast, one of our guys, and man, the shit talking, because it would be 16 against 16, you know,
right.
And you could hear the enemy's communication too, so it's just nonstop shit talking.
That's where you find out where the real racists are.
That's true.
I have been called nigga by so many 6-year-old white boys, nigga. It's hilarious.
Oh
man.
Yeah, with that little high pitched voice talking all kinds
nigga.
of shit.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga. I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
It's like monsters and checkered shoes, huh?
Man.
15-year-old spit sometimes is crazy.
So listen, I know I asked this question before, but now I'm going to ask it again because I'm here. So if there's a room and it's Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, you, who wins that smoke off?
They'll say me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
They'll say me.
All right.
I won't say me. I'll just let them say that though. But they've said it, you know.
He said it, and Wiz has notoriously said it in an interview that got reposted and went viral. Where he says, "I don't like smoking with Be Real because I get too high." Like he said, I get high, but this guy takes it.
I think Joe Rogan probably feels the same.
Yeah.
We smoke way too much.
Do you have a cutoff?
No.
When he sleeps,
really don't. Yeah.
When he sleeps.
When I sleep, yeah. It's one of those things. I don't know, man.
Here's what's crazy to the people. I don't know if the people watching this can grasp this. I'm not smoking, and I thought to myself, maybe I'll take one.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
You don't need to.
What's happening right now is against the law, nigga. This is not right. This feels like an ABC after school special.
We're holding them.
I'm being held hostage, nigga.
Hey, see, this is a great example of an argument that my wife and I have all the time because we've been together for like 20 years, and I tell her, you got tolerance. She doesn't believe that contact highs exist. She thinks it's in the mind, right? I said, listen, you've been with me for 20 years. We've gone here and there, windows rolled up, and I'm baking out, and you've gotten used to it. So maybe it doesn't happen to you.
If you stand close enough to the dynamite, you can feel it.
Right?
You ain't got to hold it in your hand.
So, Aries gets high. We know this. He's been in the smoke box. He may, you don't get high like on the level that maybe some of us do, but
Right.
you recognize when you got a contact.
Yeah,
Do you drink though?
Absolutely, I do.
Hell
like
yeah,
a
that's what
fucking
I'm talking-
fish, nigga.
What do you like drinking?
I used to go dark,
Same here.
but then I switched to light because it's less sugar. So, and I even do, my favorite is Tito's because it's gluten free.
I haven't
now,
tried
I
that
don't know what that means in terms of is this the better alcohol, but I'll do Tito's and sugar free Red Bull, or I'll do Tito's and Sprite.
You don't like beer?
I'm not a beer dude. I've never gotten it. Like my whole point with beer, I look at beer like I look at menthol cigarettes. If I'm gonna do a buzz, I'm going for weed. If I'm gonna do a drink high, I'm going straight liquor. I'm not drinking 47 beers to feel what 2 tequilas will do for me.
Yes, and that would put a whole lot of pounds, a whole lot of
Gut on you.
gut on you. Yeah, the
Yeah.
beer is not kind when it comes to that.
If you don't work
just never
out.
been a
If
beer
you don't
dude.
work
Yeah,
out,
if you don't work out.
if you don't work out, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Sendog, it's a trip because he drinks a whole lot.
Oh,
Of
and he drinks Modelo's, bro. That's like a slice of bread
no.
every beer, bro.
Dude, if I do drink a beer, it's Heineken.
You know, next time you're around, you gotta have you try some of that Sweetwater Insane OG.
Oh yeah, we gotta have.
He has his own
it's-
beer now,
is
bro.
it drink?
It's yes, and it's not infused. It's not infused with THC or CBD. It's,
Right.
it's just terped out. So
Right.
like the taste of ROG, the flavor of ROG, from the aroma to the taste, is infused in that beer.
Ari,
Right.
it'll fuck you up, bro. Because
It's
I know
fucking awesome.
You'll smell it and you'll be like, "You sure it ain't medicated?" Because it smells like a bag of OG,
Yeah.
but it tastes like a beer.
Is that right?
Yes, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You fuck with Jaeger?
That's the one
that's the
thing.
white boy thing,
Yeah,
isn't
I cannot do that.
That shit's cough medicine, isn't it?
Uh-uh.
I don't understand how you understand how
Only
motherfuckers
mo-
like the taste of Jaeger.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
that grew up in the OC drink that shit. That's the only this is the kind of only people I know that fucking drink that.
That used to be rough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, listen, Jaeger bombs.
Ooh, yeah, that.
When you fuck with the Jaeger bombs, that's when it gets real drastic right there.
Yeah, no, the most I'll do, like when I'm going hard in the paint, I'll do a double shot of Patron chilled, and then I have my Tito's vodka and
See,
sugar-free
I don't
Red
mind
Bull.
that.
Yeah.
I'll take that double shot.
You know, he
yeah,
knows
yeah.
his recipe. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You gotta
See,
know your
when you get 44 and you've done enough chemistry,
Right.
You
Yep.
know how to your limit. That's why it's like I go out sometimes and I see motherfuckers drunk to the point where they either earling or barely can stand up, and I just go, how do you let yourself get to that?
Yep, know your body.
Yeah,
You gotta know your
man.
body, man.
Yeah, know your limits.
Yes.
Know your motherfucking limits.
Yes.
I mean, you see motherfuckers that don't know their limits at the clubs
Yeah.
all the time.
All the
Right.
time.
Well, you know, white boys though, they have a mission when they drink.
Oh,
They're
man.
fucking gonna get fucking broke,
Wasted.
Yeah.
wasted.
And they want to hang all over a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. And my whole thing is like, look, I like to get nice. I like to feel
good.
I'm in the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't like to be stumbling and motherfucker
Yeah.
showing a lot of man love to my boys. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, this pussy about, nigga.
Yes.
Fuck we doing hugging.
Yes. Have control.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Control yourself,
Yes.
Like
man.
put your nose in the air like a basset hound, nigga. Smell the pheromones, nigga. Snatch about. Fuck off me. It's ridiculous.
Oh man. Hey, I gotta tell you something.
Yes.
You used to do these impersonations of Bill Cosby.
Uh-huh.
And it was like early young, when all the shit was coming
Yeah.
down on dude. And I gotta say, they were they were uncomfortably funny
Right.
as fuck. I gotta say. But there was one thing we had in common, and I gotta play you this shit sometime when off the air. But we used to do this show called Soul Assassins Radio, right? And it was on 92.3 The Beat. It was popular hip hop station here. Now it's called The Real, and it's been sold 3-4 times.
Yeah.
But we used to do this one of our in-house producers had a good Bill Cosby impersonation, right? And just so happens our percussion player Eric Bobo
Yeah.
for Cypress Hill, I think you've met him once or twice, but he's godson to Bill Cosby, right?
Yeah.
So we used to do this sketch where we had dude acting like he was Bill, calling in to Bobo checking in on his godson, because
yeah.
it's his real godson, right? So we played off of that. And whenever he'd do the sketch, we used to write all our shit out. Like I used to write a lot of the sketches.
Right.
But that one, we just sort of freelanced it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I let him kind of do whatever he did. And he would say some crazy perverted shit. And this was in 1997, 98.
Yeah.
And we were just fucking around. We didn't even really know what was, popping
Right.
off. And
What was
all
about
these,
to happen.
Yeah, and all
Right.
these years later, we see that shit like playing out right in front of us. We're like, fuck, we were just fucking around. We didn't
Right.
know this shit was real.
Well, it's funny. I when I go to Cleveland, I used to do this one particular radio station, and they had Bill Cosby's, I guess, assistant's number. So I called his assistant as Bill, and he really thought I was Bill, and I had this motherfucking dying saying some off the cuff shit. So, yeah, man, I enjoy all that shit. Whenever people ask me about the impressions, my favorite is ones that are either brand new or ones where I can showcase how those people would talk.
Right.
Like when people do talk about the rap impressions, I'm like, yeah, it's one thing to sound like them.
Yeah.
But when you actually can write some shit and say some shit, when you go lyrically, he would
He
say
would
that.
say that, yeah.
That takes it to another level. So I love doing Paul Mooney because, Paul's style of comedy and the shit he talks
Yeah.
about and the shit he says
It's
is
real, yeah.
so specific
Yeah.
that when you capture them Paul Mooney-isms,
Yeah.
I fucking love it, man.
Oh
Absolutely
yeah,
love it.
Paul Mooney's his whole get down is great.
I'm trying to get you to set me up. I'm trying to get you.
Yeah, listen, yeah.
can we
And I was
get
going
some Paul Mooney?
and I was going to because that's one of the new ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we've heard the
The
other
Snoop
ones.
and the Jay-Z and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So let's hear some of the new ones.
All of you niggas are going crazy for that goddamn chicken sandwich. All of you niggas are going crazy for that goddamn Popeye's chicken sandwich. I'm glad the hype is over. I had that goddamn sandwich. They brought slaves back for that goddamn sandwich. I saw Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman in line for that goddamn sandwich. I know why you niggas love that sandwich. It's what's in the batter. They put Aretha Franklin's ashes in the batter. Niggas are crazy for that goddamn chicken sandwich. All of you niggas, this is a plot by the white man. You don't see it. All of you niggas, 8 years from now, are gonna have mesothelioma. All of you niggas are gonna be sick. That goddamn sandwich. You niggas are crazy for that goddamn sandwich. I had that sandwich. That sandwich was tastier than Richard Pryor's son's ass.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you see that? See, you never disappoint.
Nah, man.
Never disappoint.
Man.
That was fun.
Oh,
That
man.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
That was-
from the days of Def Comedy Jam to now, I mean, like when you did that at 17,
Yeah.
your first impression was fucking who was it? It was
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. And I love how when I saw that smoke box, y'all cut that little moment where the door was shaking, mama, and then you heard the music on the other side of the door. I didn't expect that. That was good.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. It takes a special talent to be able to like, get into somebody's voice and their mannerisms and
Yeah.
what they would say. Like you said, like if
Right.
you was writing the bars to go with the impersonation,
Yeah.
you want to fucking hit
Yeah.
who they are.
Right.
And
I'm sorry. Are you still based out in New York?
Now I live here now.
Live here?
Yeah.
You coming from like the comedy, being a comedian, man, and it's like, how different is the game? Because like I've never been in New York, but I've
Yeah.
been doing comedy out here in LA. I've heard that New York is way different. You could go out there and do 3-4 rooms a fucking night.
Yeah, you can. And you know what? New York is just there's a grittiness
Yeah.
about New York. And because of the versatility in terms of the people and racially, you're getting everybody. That's why it's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to shit where I eat, but it's like, look, I'm not a fan of the South. No
Right.
disrespect to the Southerners, but I like
With all due respect.
I like
With all
niggas.
due
I
respect.
like niggas that read. I just, East Coast, Philly, New York, Jersey, Connecticut, Boston. There's a pace, a
Right.
quickness mentally.
Yeah, it is- it is up more
and so you get all of that. Whereas in certain other places, it's really segregated. You know what I mean?
And relaxed.
And relaxed. And LA is very relaxed, but LA is segregated.
Yeah.
There's Chinatown, there's East LA where the Mexicans is, Compton and Watts where the niggas are, and there's Beverly Hills with the white folks. So, LA is cool, but I think LA is also jaded. Because you can go to the Laugh Factory and go, oh shit, Chris Rock. You can go to the Improv on any night and go, oh shit, motherfucking Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
You're not gonna get that in Chicago,
Yeah.
in the Midwest, unless they specifically come there to do a show.
yeah, so it's a
LA
bigger deal.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
LA is just, It's just this LA. It's the stars.
Yeah,
So,
so
you know what
like,
I mean?
yeah, the room isn't as excited as
Right,
they would be.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
it's that's crazy because it's the same with rap shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're from LA, everybody's like, yeah, they're from here. I could see them anytime, or I've seen 20 of their shows, all good.
Right.
But when you go somewhere where you don't normally touch ground
Yeah.
on, they get really fucking excited. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the difference between doing shows in Europe as opposed to in the United States in
Yeah.
terms of old school hip hop shows. Like the excitement is
Uh-huh.
different. So I could totally relate.
I want to ask you something, man, because one of my goals, and I'm trying to get it done, but one of my goals is to either be on or get Tyson to do my podcast.
Yeah, that's right. You were
What is what the fuck is he like? Like, he just seems cool as
And
fuck.
he is
He's smoking his
chill.
weed.
Super
He
relaxed.
done found his feng shui.
Yes.
He ain't trying to eat nobody's babies no more.
Yeah.
He done calmed down.
it seems like he found his center, as they
Right.
say, right? Like
Right.
Yeah.
he's like, I've had many encounters with Mike throughout the course of my career and stuff like
Right.
that, and he was always cool with me, but you could
Yeah.
always see the headspace that he might be in. It was like,
I always said, once upon a time ago, I don't know if y'all remember the show, it used to be on Fox, Best Damn Sports Show.
yeah,
And for a while, for 2 months straight, they had me co-host because they really liked the first couple times I did it, they were like, yo, you're killing it. We want to bring you for 2 months straight
Right.
during the summer to just sit with the fellas. So my last week, which was my last run, they're like, yo, Mike's coming next week. And I'm done. So I'm like, nah, man, y'all gotta let me. So they let me come in, and I'm sitting near Mike, like I'm sitting near you.
Yeah.
And just to what you said, the headspace,
yeah,
he was cool, but you could see it's like an unchained lion.
right,
At any point, the wrong thing said, and he's mauling you.
yes,
And at one point, Mike Irvin kept trying to get me to do the impression of him for him. And I'm like, Mike, shut the fuck up, nigga. Mike's like, yo, you gotta do it. So I did it. And Mike wasn't what he is now. He was still at,
Yeah.
So I did it, and he kind of just stared at me, and he ain't really laughed.
Damn.
And he just was like, that was cool. That's cool. Nigga, I'm telling you, the piss that dribbled down my thigh, nigga. I'm just like, because you could just feel it. Like, he's taking you in, like,
He
should
punched
I
you
rape this
internally?
motherfucker? Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy, right? Is that when we had him in the smoke box, we that one of the conversations was, how it's chilled him out and all
The
that
weed.
shit, the weed and
Right.
stuff like that. And I asked him, he looked like he was still training and stuff like that. And he says, well, I'm active, but I don't train anymore because when I get in
It puts him in a mode.
it puts him in that
Right.
that lion
Right,
shit right,
right,
there,
right, right.
So yeah, I think constantly he's keeping that
At bay.
at bay, but I think he's in a place now where he's let go of the fighting shit. He's been through so much of the shit
Right.
that he's let it go.
Let me ask you this. Well, I got 2 questions. Because my thing was this. If I got him on my podcast, we could talk about the pigeons. We could talk about nice shit. But nigga, I want to talk about boxing.
Oh man.
And would that turn him off and make him go, I want to talk about that?
No. We asked him, if he had ever trained while smoking, and he said that he had been smoking throughout his career. He just didn't smoke when he was in training camp.
Right.
He let it go then, but he was smoking since he was a kid, right? But he said there was one training camp he did smoke, and that was throughout the training camp, and that was with Andrew Galata.
Right.
He said he even smoked out, for that fight. Like, this is the one time he broke the rules and shit like
Right.
that. And, he got away with it. He even explained how he got away with it.
Right.
But in that fight, he said he felt the most focused and the most comfortable he ever felt. And that night,
Busted that nigga eye socket.
he beat the shit out of
Yeah.
Andrew Galata. And
Right.
Andrew Galata was no chump. He'd been through
Yeah.
some battles,
Yeah.
and he had some good fights. But when he went up against Iron Mike and Iron Mike was weeded up, he said he felt the best he had ever felt and the most focused. Imagine what he would have been doing to motherfuckers had he smoked for every
you know
training
what's
camp.
funny?
in the
You know what's
field.
funny is when I hear dudes go, regular street niggas. Like, cause I remember I think it was Deontay Wilder put out the post that he said he could beat Mike in his prime.
No.
So then I put out a post going, nigga, not in your best years.
No way.
And I said, and certainly you talking about Mike's prime, you talking about the Kevin Rooney, Jimmy Jacobs, Customato Mike?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
And there was a couple regular street people, and it kills me when niggas say this shit. Man, I beat Mike ass. I'm going, dude, I don't know how old Mike is. I think he's 50-something.
I still would.
Well,
He looked like he could still knock the shit out of you.
Here's the thing, right? You know what people don't understand about Mike. If you read and you know the dude and you know the history, that dude, he will beat your ass right now at 50.
Yeah.
Dude,
Two reasons, right? Because it's like riding a bike with boxers that boxed
Right.
as long as he has, and that
Right.
had been his whole fucking life. So his
Right.
reflexes, they might not be as quick as they were when he was like fucking 20-something.
Right.
But believe me, they're fucking
Yep.
there.
Right.
And he don't want to beat people's ass, so that's why he don't train.
Right.
Number two, people forget that before boxing, Mike was a dude from the
Streets. Hood
He
nigga.
fought street
Right.
fight fucking style.
Right.
And he was able to adapt his fucking skills as a street fighter into fucking boxing.
Right.
So if you want to try Mike at 50,
Let me tell you.
I would just say, look at his hands before you say something.
I'm gonna put this in perspective. I'm such a huge fight guy. And I remember last time I was in New York, I found out that Jerry Cooney was a fan of mine. So he's got an XM Sirius radio show. So I go there, we do the show, and when he sees me, he just playfully goes, "Aries, what's up?" and catches me in the rib.
Oh,
Now this motherfucker's probably 70.
yeah.
But I felt my liver shift. And I'm going, even at this age,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers you could still feel
Yeah.
why they're professionals.
Yeah, I mean,
These
they
are
were
professionals.
Yes, they train on a different
Right,
level. Like
right.
any of us can go to a gym and like take boxing classes and shit like that.
Right.
Feel like we doing something, right?
Right.
But the way they train is specific and it's for a long fucking time. It's their whole career.
Yep.
Because you train for a fight, but then when you don't have a fight, you still fucking train. I mean, that's why Floyd Mayweather has stayed in such great fucking shape for boxing. Maybe he don't fight like people want him to,
Right.
but this motherfucker trains all the time, even when he's not fighting.
Right.
And that's a boxer's life, especially on a pro level. You got to stay ready to fight. A lot of pros fuck their careers up because they didn't stay ready to fight.
Well, here's what Jerry Cooney said to me, and I didn't even think about this. He goes, "Yo, most people when they fight, they hold their breath. When they throwing punches, they don't breathe." He goes, "They don't know how to throw punches and breathe."
Yeah.
And I never thought about that because I'm like, yo, in the heat of battle, and you're fucking worked up,
You're just swinging.
You're just swinging, and you're not even
Right.
inhaling, and I didn't even realize how valuable that was, man.
Oh yeah, and you see more fighters these days using that technique where they're doing like what karate and martial arts do, where at the end of a hard punch they're doing the kiap, which means like to project a sound and you're breathing out at the
Like,
huh,
right,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like the Sen Dog, huh, you know what I'm
right.
saying? And so more boxers you could see, even in MMA, in the UFC fights, motherfuckers like, huh, with a fucking jab even.
Yeah.
And because it outputs more energy and more impact, apparently, you know what I mean? So it's all to do with the breathing, man. Exhale, like when I'm hitting this joint, man, I want to inhale properly,
Right.
exhale properly.
Yeah, see, them kung fu levels, nigga.
Hey, you were right though, man. Like when Mike was here, I was like, man, he will fuck you up with that pineapple button-up T-shirt. You know what I mean? Like he will, at whatever age he is,
Yeah,
he will still fuck you up.
He smacks you with one of them uppercuts, Chief. It's
Yeah, man.
Listen,
all over.
I think it was right after he lost the Lennox Lewis fight. And Jerry's Deli, which, we used to be Jerry's Deli across from the Beverly Center. That's where everybody would hang out when the clubs was over. I remember Mike came in, half the restaurant applauded, and I walked up and I said, "Yo, Mike, just want to say, man, love, fan, bye-bye." So we did the half hug bro thing, and I'm telling you, this nigga's back felt like a Buick. it just, you could feel the strength in this nigga's back, and I'm just going, yeah,
Yeah.
if he hits you,
Yeah.
you're out of commission.
Yeah, imagine if he still trained. you know, and people tried to test him because I would imagine that's like Bruce Lee
Right.
back in the day, right? And
Right.
all the martial artists around the world, when they saw him, thought about, let me test this motherfucker.
Right.
He's the best. Let me test him.
Right.
You know, because he trains, he's ready. Okay, let's test him. Because, you know, throughout Bruce Lee's career, he would have motherfuckers trying to challenge him. You know what I mean? Imagine if Mike
Okay, here's
was still in that fighting shape. How many assholes would try to get the best of him, man?
trigger
all right. Now here's a weed question. This is only some shit you might ask when you're high. All right. So if you had to take it, a punch in the face from Mike Tyson or a kick from Bruce Lee?
Oh man,
Kick from Bruce Lee for sure.
a kick from Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't know,
That
man.
punch.
That'll break every bone in your face.
Well, I mean, but
There's more power in
he's
the
gonna
leg.
kick
Well,
your-
if you're,
no,
ta- if you're
kick your
talking to the face, then
yeah, I'll take the punch.
I don't
no.
know.
You know, I think
man.
either way you're fucked.
You're
Well, you're
fucked.
fucked either way.
You're fucked.
But I'm
either way,
saying,
but
like,
which
Bruce,
way do you,
you
want
wanna
your
fuck.
face broken?
Okay,
Right.
is he gonna? Okay, is Bruce Lee gonna kick you in the face too?
I mean, straight
Yes.
here.
Okay, I'll take like then now
Nose,
that's hard.
lips.
Damn.
But then
with
what?
the front of the foot.
I mean,
Wow.
Okay,
But
but
Mike with no glove cocked back.
I would still take that fucking kick
think
from
I'd
Bruce Lee.
take
You
the
know why?
kick.
Because the fucking toes can only do so much impact.
but
It's
that's
go-
bone.
Shit.
Man.
I mean, as compared to that
No,
fucking
no,
punch,
man,
though,
no.
He can
Listen,
control
I,
his
I
body.
hear you. The foot is not like,
you can't ball up the foot like
but it,
this.
do- it doesn't matter though.
There's more power in your leg.
There's more power in the whip of your legs on a roundhouse kick
no,
or any
I don't
kind
know,
of kick.
man.
What kind of question is that, Aries Spears,
A
man?
weed question. It was a weed question.
That's a great weed question because like how the fuck do you answer that?
Yeah,
like a
fuck.
Mike Tyson bare knuckle punch to the face.
And I mean, you can't even brace for it. You got
And
to
he's
stand
mad.
there, and he cocking back from China, nigga.
I mean, I don't know if you would come back the same.
This shit comes with
No,
coronavirus.
I think you come back different, like you know, if you did too many mushrooms or too much acid.
I think I take the kick from Bruce though.
Yeah,
It's
see?
because Bruce weighed what 82 pounds. Mike fist is 82 pounds, nigga.
And think of the PTSD you'll have afterwards. You get it, or do you want it from a
Either
fist
way.
coming at you or a foot?
Listen, either way, you're getting knocked out. It's
Yes!
just which way do you want to get knocked out?
And facial
I
reconstruction.
feel like
Yes.
Bruce Lee would apologize to these afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that.
So sorry, so
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
like
He would just walk off. He'd be out of here.
go in there and just fucking be like, "Oh,
That's a
you're
great
done."
weed question, I must say.
Yeah, man. Like
Absolutely.
I said, I don't know if you could at some point help me with this Tyson thing, man, because I was trying to go through his guy, and I just feel like I'm getting a runaround.
Right.
And I feel like it's one of those things where if I saw Mike personally and was like, "Yo, Mike," he would be like, "Yeah, nigga, what's up?" But sometimes to get to the man, you got to go through.
Yeah, sometimes it's a tough road
Yeah.
to I was surprised we got him on the smoke box. I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because I knew he smoked, but I didn't know he was gonna.
Y'all reached out to him?
I said something in his DM. I
Oh,
mean, not
really?
his DM. He made a post, and we'd been following each other for a while. You know what I'm saying? But I had never really hit him up about doing any of the shit because some of those guys, they don't want to be on camera and putting the fact out that they smoke. You know.
Right.
This with you.
But yeah, but Mike, he had been doing his Hotbox podcast, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like I said, "Hey, what about?" Like I said, "Hey, come get in the smoke box, Mike." And to my surprise, I got a fucking DM like, "Yo, when you want to do it?" I'm like, "Let's
Oh,
get it."
God.
you putting it in the air though, man. You can manifest it, man.
Yes,
know
you
what I'm
just
saying? Yeah,
manifested it right
Well,
now.
I reached out to
He's
him.
gonna see, one of his people's gonna see this,
Right.
and for sure, it's gonna happen now.
Oh, and let me tell you, speaking of which, I was driving to my manager's office yesterday, and I'm driving through Westwood, and I'm at a stoplight, and this garbage truck pulls up to me, and a little Mexican dude, bald head, he was telling me, roll down the window, roll down the window. I finally roll down the window, goes, "Yo, man, fucking the smoke box, dude. I see you on the smoke box. YouTube, fucking hilarious, man. You and Be Real hilarious." And he drove off, and I was like, "Oh, shit, okay." So, yeah, that was a cool moment, man.
You know what's a trip is like motherfuckers, they'll know me from several different things, right? It used to be just Cypress Hill, right? Oh, there goes Cypress, or Be Real from
Yeah.
Cypress, right? Sometimes I get just Cypress. Hey, yo, Cypress.
I've heard that
But
before.
yeah, but that's primarily where most motherfuckers knew me from,
Right.
right? But when I started doing collabs, they know me from the collab with this young artist or that young artist and shit like that. But the smoke box was a totally different thing. Like I'll have motherfuckers, they don't know shit about Cypress Hill, and they'll be like, "Yo, it's dude from the smoke box,"
Right.
and it's a trip, because they find out later. But it's a trip to where I go, and motherfuckers be like, "Hey man, saw that smoke box with so and so. That shit was funny as fuck."
Well, you know what's crazy is I don't know how old you are, but you're 40s, right?
49.
Oh shit, you older than me. Okay, I'm 44. So I'm almost dinosaur in my thinking and my behavior because we came up in an era where we had, TV guides. And
Yeah.
we saw the evolution of TV, and before all this shit became what it is now, we came up before all that.
Yeah.
So my always thinking is, if it ain't on TV, it don't count.
Right.
If it ain't on TV, people don't know.
Yeah.
Whereas this new generation is, YouTube is damn near just as dominant.
They're like fuck
As
TV.
television.
Yeah, they're like fuck TV.
Right. So I forget that, YouTube's a big deal.
Yes.
And with the right thing, if it go viral, even if it don't go viral, but hundreds of thousands of people, it's still hundreds of thousands of people.
Hey, listen, if you ask me, YouTube I think is more instrumental in driving and producing or not producing, but shedding light on fucking stars in the making, before they launch. They are like the ones, I think, with the hand on the pulse these days, as opposed to radio. Radio used to break records. Now
Yeah.
YouTube breaks records, and that's crazy that's happened. And what's funny is that everybody that used to think that doing a music video was a waste of fucking time because if MTV don't play it or BET don't play it or any of the video outlets don't play it, it goes into the oblivion. You fucking
Yeah.
spent X amount of dollars, depending on how expensive that video was, for it to go nowhere.
Right.
YouTube changed the fucking game on that and
Yes.
reintroduced people to music they hadn't heard before.
Right.
And most of the time, if you got a pop-in video, if the video like is made of that dynamic that makes motherfuckers laugh or catches their eye because it's popping,
Right.
that artist is on his fucking way. Because you could generate millions of views with the fucking right video, and then radio gots to fuck with you after that.
Yeah. This weed shit is unbelievable.
Yes.
I'm feeling it. Here's another high question. When you are at your highest and you're starving, what's your go-to food?
I don't get that anymore.
What, the munchies?
It doesn't affect me like that. I mean, because
Wow.
we smoke.
No, he's lying, bro.
No. Hey, we smoke all
He's
day.
lying? Is he
Yeah,
lying? That's the truth?
It's a different type of munchies with him,
listen.
bro.
No, because we smoke all day here, and it's pretty much every
That's how
day.
you know you at that level. Like, that's part of the fun of getting high.
No, but here's the thing, right? Like, I do these meal prep things, right? And these guys know, and I stick to the fucking frame on
Like
those.
prepared meals?
Bro, he
This is
does.
true.
Yeah, like on
Like healthy
measured healthy shit. You know what I mean? Eating clean and stuff like that. So I eat on that schedule, right? So I don't normally fuck with the munchies, but I'm saying like I've been smoking so long that I could stay within that schedule and
So you
and
eat
not
that-
vary
So
from
you
it.
eat 100% clean?
These days. I would say 90.
You're not vegan, are you?
No.
Let me tell you
I
what-
can't stand vegans.
Let me tell you what his munchies go-to munchie that'll break him, bro. It's either chocolates or donuts, bro. One of those two.
Like
Motherfucker.
chocolate candy?
Like any kind of fucking
You had
good
to
chocolate
say
or a
it, huh?
donut, bro.
You son of
Like
a
the,
bitch.
so
like
hold on,
the
so hold on,
fucking
hold on.
donut will break him,
on,
Okay,
bro.
so hold on. Favorite go-to.
Oh my god.
Wait, favorite go-to.
See, I'm glad he admitted it.
Favorite go-to chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Like what?
Because it's healthier. Like you
Gardelli
know what's
shit.
fucking bomb? Or it's like it's the dark chocolate with pretzels. It's like fucking
Yeah,
like
But
brittle.
there's no name brand like a Twix or a Kit Kat.
Gardellis or whatever.
Oh yeah, what? No, it's
Yeah.
not. Those are good
The
too.
Gardelli and then the ones that come in the little marbles. You know what I mean? Fuck, I
Right.
forget their names.
I can't remember what the brand is, but like if you go to the supermarket or whatever, they got the section where you
Some
got the
foreign
pretzels
shit.
and the chocolate pretzels
Right.
and shit like that, and the hybrids and stuff like that. It'll be a chocolate dipped pretzel, but
Right.
dark chocolate might have almonds in it too. That's that shit right
Yeah,
there.
that
What's
sounds-
your go-to?
Like munchies or full meal.
Either or. Like when you go,
He said
yo, I'm
munchies.
hungry.
Okay,
Like
if it's munchies and I have to have it, it's ice cream, bro.
really?
Yeah,
What kind?
My favorite is mint chip.
No, what brand?
Oh, anything like you know what it is? What's that motherfucker's like Ben and Jerry's?
Oh,
That's the bro. I will fuck up a
Haagen-Dazs
whole
is the
thing.
Bentley's.
I had that last
Haagen-Dazs
night.
is
That's
ice
good
cream.
too.
Haagen-Dazs
Thrifty.
is that shit.
Haagen-Dazs
But
vanilla.
Ben and Jerry's
Thrifty.
is catered for stoners, bro. Look at where I'm at. I'm like a Ninja Turtle here, bro.
What's your favorite go-to?
For me,
It's mid-men.
What do you say?
Mid-men.
What's mid-men?
Well, it's a variation of med-men.
Oh.
yeah, midmin.
Is that a food?
No,
Oh.
it's a joke. I would say for me,
Cigarettes.
I'd say
Oh shit.
if I'm hungry and I haven't eaten and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go do it. I'll say like a good chicken parmesan sandwich.
All right.
Damn,
That's a munchie for you, huh?
That'd be a meal.
That's a
That'd be
meal,
something.
dude,
That
yeah.
helps me
What's
go.
your munchie?
Well, let me tell you, man. I've had white chocolate Reese's Pieces, Kit Kat, Twix. They just came out with white chocolate Snickers.
Yeah, I
Mm,
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Man,
That's fucked up.
if they come out with white chocolate Butterfinger, it's a
They
wrap.
have
That's
it before
fucked
for Easter.
Yeah, they do.
White
they-
chocolate Butterfinger?
White chocolate
Yeah.
Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. When you have donuts, right?
Right.
Are you one of these people, and please don't tell me you commit blasphemy. You wash it down with milk?
No.
Oh, what?
No.
What do you drink?
No one ever brings milk in here. Maybe
Except
except
Steph,
C
though.
minus.
No.
I haven't had
But when
milk
you
in
have
forever.
a donut, what do you wash it down with?
Well, if I'm at home,
Coffee.
I'll have milk. But like here,
Coffee.
it'd probably be like the
Water.
popos with the coffee.
Yeah, espresso.
Coffee, yeah, or
We
water.
get an espresso, and then he buys like
I don't
some,
do
like,
it with a water. Fuck
some like
that.
he
That's
buys some
like
like
no
Snicker
way.
creamer, and then you put that in an espresso.
Dude,
and you
you're
just
never
fucking-
supposed to eat any kind of pastry without ice cold milk. And if you haven't tried this, do this. If you ever eat Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream and you eat it out the quart,
Yeah.
once you're done, pour milk in the quart.
Oh my
Because
god.
you get the cold milk with the cold ice cream residue.
Oh my god.
These are fat man fables.
I'm
telling you.
I feel you on this.
These are munchy recipes for you.
I'm
You better
trying to tell
fucking
you.
Pay attention, YouTube. Let's go.
Did you ever get your because I thought the name was pretty. I forget how you
Aries
said
Spears
it.
challenge.
No.
That is a good
That,
challenge.
yo, that should
Fucking
be
challenge.
it. Aries Spears
We
challenge.
want
People-
to see it. Tag all
But-
of us.
But weren't you gonna do a weed cooking thing?
We
When it was
did.
bong appetit.
Yeah, we did that.
That's not happening no more.
We did that last year. The season ran right now. I don't know if it's coming back. Viceland's doing some things, some rearranging of things. So we're all waiting to see. But either way, we keep content rolling, man. I mean, fuck,
Right.
we do so much over here with the smoke boxes, Dr. Greenthumb show podcast. That's what happened to you last time, right? We were in the box, and you coughed before you hit the joint.
In your throat. You can feel it.
No,
Oh
then-
my
then he-
god.
Then he
That's
turned.
why I'm coughing, nigga.
You
Oh.
panicked. You panicked in the back when
I had to. Dude.
I was about
Yeah.
to spark up another one. I was right behind you, so all the smoke I was blowing was going right behind your head.
Dude, I felt like I was in Goodfellas and you were gonna put the ice pick in the back of my neck. Like that's how fucking. I was like, I'm about to get it. I'm about to get it. Oh my god.
Man, that was a high time.
Yeah, this is a high time coming now. Jesus Christ.
We got to get a vent for this.
Oh my god.
No, we don't. This is how they know it's real.
This is how you
Do
know.
y'all see this cloud right here? Oh my god.
The got to see it.
This
Hey,
is authentic.
are you working on any new impressions aside from the Paul Mooney?
Or stand up tour.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm always on the road touring, but I gotta find a place. A lot of people are writing in, going, "Yo, man, where's your Netflix special?" Netflix don't want to fuck with me. They passed on me, so I gotta try to finagle a way to figure out how to get my shit off somewhere else.
There's other outlets, bro. Trust
Oh, I
us.
know,
Yeah.
I know, but Netflix seems to be the big bully on the block.
Walmart.
So I just gotta figure out how to
How to tap in?
get it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many
A
outlets.
lot of people don't like me, man. Hollywood don't like me, man.
Hey, you know what? We were just talking about that shit on another show with Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking about, like, when he did his show, he did a lot of the shit on his own without Hollywood necessarily being a part of it like all the other talk shows were.
Yeah.
You know, they were owned by the station. He owned his talk show and whole shit.
Right.
When his time came, and you know he had the trouble with the illnesses and all that stuff, they just sort of let his shit go in and lend, you know, they didn't lend no resources to him. They just sort of let him go, and he felt like that he's one of the ones that Hollywood does not fuck with too. I mean, I think it's a very real thing.
Right.
You know, like if there's certain celebrities that they're like, these guys are too radical, you know,
Right.
too off the chain for us.
They
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's always been a different set of rules for us, you know, and that's in the fine print that you can't see unless you got the world's strongest magnifying glass.
Yep.
You know, they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to go racist us, but it is. Like, listen, when you got Joaquin Phoenix, aka the Joker, at the SAG Awards, going, you know, we've sent a message that black people are not welcomed here, and you saw the uncomfortable looks of people in the crowd, and then, you know, of course they all applauded afterwards because that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
But they keep committing the same foul.
Yeah.
So how serious and sincere are you about diversity if every year you don't show diversity?
It keeps getting thinner.
It keeps getting thinner.
How much of
Yeah.
a bigger statement do you got to make for like to top Joaquin Phoenix going up there and just fucking saying it blatantly? You know what I mean?
And here's the racism within it, though. You need a white guy to do that.
Yeah.
Because if a black person does it, all them niggas is crying again.
All them niggas are crying. Get them niggas some goddamn chicken.
No. But when a white person says it, it just has more value.
Right.
Because that's just the way historically it's always been. You know, like Patrice, the late great Patrice O'Neal, one of my favorite
one of the
comics,
greats,
one of the
yeah.
greatest. You know, when he did his special Elephant in the Room, he goes, "Come on, man, you know white woman life is valuable." You know, when he talked about the black girl
Yeah.
versus the white girl, if they was missing, white life valuable, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, when white folks say it, it's official.
I mean, I think he even spoke to something like that on one of the comedy roasts that he did. I think he only did one.
Yeah, the one with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he spoke sort of to it at that point. Just, you know, a little jab because he was tripping out how, you know,
Right.
how it was going around. So
Right.
crazy.
If you had to choose Dave Chappelle or Patrice,
That's fucking hard. That's a
Chappelle.
crazy question, but yeah, I'd have to go with Dave, but I mean, Patrice was the shit too, man.
it's
Rest
like if
in
they were
peace.
in a race, Dave wins by that much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Patrice is right there.
Yeah, because there was something about his delivery and
and
just
his honesty and
yeah.
fearlessness.
yes,
For sure.
He was a monster.
yeah, he was fucking crazy.
He had some of the greatest, when you would listen to him on Opie and Anthony, how he would check people.
Yeah,
And I mean, I don't know if y'all can really picture this. Certainly you know. But I remember they had some strippers in the studio, and he had this one black girl, and her titties were real, like, long and flat. And Patrice said, "Bitch, your titties look like Bible slingshots." Like, dude, I don't know if y'all really can grasp the picture and how that, like, when you ever seen them strippers sometimes in
Right.
Atlanta, them titties be flat and long, like, nigga, Bibles, the slingshot, nigga.
like a teardrop.
Like, who says that? He
Patrice.
told an old woman, I think she was in her 60s, and she called the radio and she was arguing with him, talking about how sexy she was. He said, "I bet your pussy smells like a museum bookshelf." I mean, Patrice was a monster, man.
Yeah.
Patrice or Dave?
Dave, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Patrice or Dave?
Chappelle, yeah.
I almost look at Patrice like Biggie.
yeah,
If he had more body of
Yes.
work.
yeah,
Because he had
Yes.
Elephant in the Room, which was his only hour special.
yeah.
And then he had his 2.5 hours on HBO and Comedy Central, where Dave just cranked out, what, 4
It's like
specials?
every 2 months, it's a new fucking Dave
did-
Chappelle.
yeah.
Well,
song,
he wasn't working for a long time, so
No, he wasn't. But when he came back,
Yeah,
he came hard.
He came back
Yeah.
swinging.
Yeah, so yeah, I go Dave too, but by a cunt hair, nigga.
Yeah.
By a cunt hair.
I agree. I think if he had more a body of work, and I think as you know, unfortunately, when he started to get sick, he was on the rise with his shit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
More people
was.
were getting tuned into him. More
Right.
people were fucking with him, and you know, I think he would have did a couple of more of them roasts, and that would have been like some enormous exposure
Right.
for him.
But you
Because
know-
he was hilarious.
But you know,
That'd be
Hollywood
funny.
didn't want to fuck with him either.
no, he was one of the ones
They
that
would
they
say self-destructive.
Yeah.
Because he would literally
tell the truth.
tell the truth to you to your face. There was one famous story where I guess he came to L.A. and he had to meet with some network people, and he could feel in the room 3 minutes into the meeting, they don't want me. They this bullshit. So he stopped and he would look at every executive and go, "You don't like me, and you don't like me," and basically just shitted over the whole meeting. And you know, needless to say, he didn't get nothing, but he had a fuck you very much attitude.
Yeah.
Like, pfft,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but with one of the best, man.
One of
the
the
fucking best.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he bended to the wheel of like fucking Hollywood and what everybody else was
Right.
doing. He was beating his own drum.
Yeah.
And it was, man, it was some real shit, but hilarious.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, guys like that, you miss them because you always think where would they have gone?
Like Robin Harris.
Like Robin Harris.
Do you think you got to make the same? And I've always been curious about this because I don't know the music business, and it's a very different animal. Do you think that people in the music business have to play that game too, the way people in comedy and acting do? Like a lot of motherfuckers, you don't have to, but you got to dance the dance. You got to do a little soft shoe, a little jazz hands.
I think some do, some willingly do because they know, okay, I got to play this game if I want to get to this specific place I want to go, right? And then there's artists that are uncompromising, like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fucking do what you want me to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And do they eventually make it, or does that hinder them?
Well, it depends, right? Because there's labels that'll say, okay, well, here's this shelf you'll go on for the rest of your shit, and we'll see where your music goes, depending, right? But if they see the potential,
Right.
they'll maybe invest in you and say, okay, you know what? Maybe he don't want to fucking go the way that we're trying to groom him to go
Right.
and lead that path. Let's see where they go because they got something.
Right.
If they got a direct, it's like if you have a direction, that's an easier job for them. If you don't have a direction, that's when they come try to mold you to what they think they can market.
Right.
You know that where your potential is, right? If you don't have any sense of who and what you are as an artist, they will very much mold you into what they think the industry wants right then and there. If you are fucking very talented and you know yourself and you know the direction, they'll fuck with you. You know what I mean? But still, you might have to give and take here and there. With a major label. If you're independent, you don't have to play any of that game. But if you're playing with a major label, there's gives and takes, but you know, you have to make sure that whatever you're compromising with, that it ain't fucking with your integrity and you're making sure that you're not selling yourself short. Because, you know, that used to be in the days of old that would happen with artists, you know, because no label back then thought any artist would last past 2-3 years. And now, you know, you got artists from the golden era still functioning now, doing shit. They did not foresee futures like that for hip hop artists. You know what I mean? So, it was new.
How old are you?
30.
And how old are you?
45.
Okay, so I don't know if you'll remember, but I know we will. But if you
He
do,
might.
I'm gonna still throw it at you. Another weed question. So for $5 million, if you had to go down on an old TV woman from back in the day, and here are your choices:
Oh shit.
Weezy Jefferson,
Oh man.
Estelle Getty. Remember Estelle Getty,
Yes.
Golden Girls?
Yes.
Mabel King from What's Happening,
Oh man.
or the old bitch in the window from 227.
You're making it very difficult.
Damn, I don't know half those.
Jim,
Yeah, I do.
you
You're
don't
in
know-
30s,
you
you're in
don't know-
30s.
You don't know any
Okay,
of them.
say again the
Oh my
choices.
God.
Estelle Getty
Estelle Getty
I'm
from
Googling
Golden
this.
Girls.
from Golden Girls.
Weezy Jefferson from the
Weezy
Jefferson.
Jefferson from the.
Mabel King, the mother from What's,
What's
Happening.
Happening, Roger's
the big,
mom.
The big buck.
Right.
And lastly, the old bitch from 227 who used to be in the window.
Wow. That's hard.
That's
You said
horrible.
Estelle Getty.
Estelle Getty.
Yeah.
He's looking up Estelle Getty right now,
That's
dog.
pretty fucking horrible.
She was an old ass lady,
Who's the
man.
next one?
Mabel King,
Mabel King from What's Happening.
Isabel Sanford, who was Wheezy Jefferson.
Wheezy.
And I don't know the
Oh
old
my
lady's
God,
name from
dude.
227. But if you would have put old lady
She
from
was in the
227,
Friday movie.
Yeah.
She was grandma
Yeah.
in Friday, right?
Yes, she was.
Come on, man, make a decision,
Oh
man.
man, that's tough. Wheezy Jefferson.
There you go. You?
This is a no-win.
Fuck it, Estelle Getty. Let's go.
Estelle Getty. Okay. You going golden age, huh? All right.
Golden girl.
You said it was Isabel King.
Isabel Sanford.
Oh man, you gotta look him up. Well,
I do, man.
truthfully,
I'm
he
fucking
doesn't
30
know.
years old,
He
man.
doesn't know any of them.
Yeah, he's 30. This was, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'd go with the second one, man, or the first one. Either one of those two.
Estelle Getty?
Yeah, I'd take that bullet too, man.
Ah, all right. Go.
Like, yo, man, why did you? Those are funny. It's like,
yeah.
you don't
Those
win
are-
nowhere, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the money, it's about the money.
yeah.
It's about the money.
It's about the money.
Yeah, come here, Estelle Getty.
Ah, you said
Come here,
Five-
for
for
$5
$5
million.
million.
Let's go. Alphabet City.
Would you bang a fat broad?
For $5 million?
No, period.
No.
No, you're not into fat chicks? Fat chicks?
I'll take a bullet every now and then.
Yeah. Fat
well,
chick?
well, I'm married, but
But
you
if
know.
when you
But
right.
back when I wasn't,
Right.
you know, depending, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but what are we talking about though? We're talking about like I ain't talking about like I ain't saying yes to no Norbit shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, a fat
this
bitch,
ain't
nigga.
going down. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I said that's why I said depending.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I did it once. I don't know how guys that do it. Bravo. When she laid on her back, all that extra chest meat.
damn, that's a really
Forward.
big fucking
And-
chick,
Yeah, that's
dude.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
I don't
look
know
like-
if I would do that.
Looked like
man.
she had a turtleneck on, nigga. When
Yeah,
that
no.
chest meat and gravity took
I thought
over.
you meant like thick. You know what I'm saying? I don't
No,
know.
I
don't
mean
know.
fat, nigga.
Nah,
well,
I'm good,
no,
dude.
well,
Nah.
that's our definition is different, but yeah, I hear you.
Like if she's bigger than me, I'm not going, dude. Like that's
Nah.
What
pretty
do you
the fuck
mean?
no, dude. Like my
Yeah.
bed, I have to sleep in my bed the next day, dude.
Nah.
Like you know, like this, I can't sleep on a broken bed, dude.
It's unbelievable. Oh my God.
She outweighs me. It's a problem.
Fuck yeah, dude. Imagine a bitch that would outweigh me, dude. What the fuck, man? I'm big enough as it is.
Yeah, I
dude.
just listen. I think if you're gonna go fat, one of y'all got to be skinny. I just don't see how two big motherfuckers can
How
enjoy
skinny
each
though?
other.
Like that skinny?
yeah, right.
Like him?
Yeah, like that skinny.
Like
Yeah,
Skinny Pablo.
Like skinny.
Skinny
Like
Pablo
Skinny
might get
Pablo,
swallowed
yeah.
up,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Skinny Pablo. Skinny Pablo. You like him thick?
she
Swallowed
fucking
up.
dick, you disappear.
Yeah.
All right. Skinny Pablo likes them thick. Okay.
Yeah, he just said. He just said. He nodded.
All right, ladies. Skinny Pablo.
While we in the rhythm of things, can I tell these wonderful people about my podcast?
Do it,
Please. I got a podcast. Please follow. And to the 20,000 motherfuckers that's watching this, y'all can make a difference. I'm trying to get in there. I need y'all. I need 10,000 followers to get taken over by a podcast company that'll help sell my show. So if you're a fan of mine or a fan of anything you've heard here, Spears and Steinberg. It's available through iTunes, Apple, Google Play, Spotify, Amazon, or SpearsBerg.com. Or DM me in my Instagram under Aries Spears, and I'll personally send you the link and talk some shit to you. Spears and Steinberg, a.k.a. the Jew and the Jerk. There it is. Yes.
You're on the run today. You got a couple things going.
Well, yeah, I got another one I got to do with Nick Turturro. I don't know if you know
Oh,
who
Nick
he is.
Turturro, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do
He's
his
fucking-
for the second
he-
time.
Yeah, he's a character actor. He's really dope.
Yeah, and he's a diehard sports fanatic / Yankees fan. And he was on one of my favorite shows back in the day, NYPD Blue.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Officer, what the fuck was his name? I got to look it up now.
I forget, but I
Yeah. Martinez.
Martinez.
Officer Martinez, yeah.
He's brother of
John Turturro.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Another great actor.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of the greats right there. He's had mad crazy
Oh,
looks.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, one of my favorites that he's done though is Big Lebowski.
Oh,
I never got into that.
Oh man, it's a
same
cult
here.
classic, you know. But like
I love that movie.
his role in it was fucking hilarious.
No,
That
Nobody-
brings me to my next question I got to ask. And we all do this as dudes. You get home, you got your favorite hoagie, you got your drink, you sit down, turn on the TV. What's the movie goes perfect with your meal? Your favorite fucking movie where even if it's in the middle of the movie, you go, I'm stopping.
Oh, I know.
What's your movie?
all right. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right now.
That movie was a piece of shit. That movie was a piece of shit. Let me tell you something. I've never walked out of a movie. Ever.
Really?
I walked out of that
You
bitch.
walked out of it.
And when you got Al Pacino, who else was it? Leonardo, Brad Pitt, directed by fucking Quentin Tarantino, you're expecting the fire. How slow was that movie? That movie was slow as fuck, and it was going nowhere.
How long was it?
I disagree.
That movie was terrible.
How long was the movie?
It
was like 2.5.
It was terrible. You like that fucking movie?
Really?
What did you like about that movie?
I like the storytelling. It doesn't matter that, like, okay, yeah, was there any action? Not till the end. You didn't stay for that.
Oh, it takes that long to get to what you're supposed to see?
It's like a Stephen Miller concert.
Come on, man.
Hey, come on, man. It doesn't have to. Dude.
You was entertained by that movie.
Absolutely.
Who you gonna see that with?
I haven't seen it yet. So
By
I don't know.
myself.
Don't.
No, I went with my
It's a
As a
piece
friend.
of shit.
No, I went with my homegirl BJ, and we went and saw it, and she liked it.
She should have gave you a BJ while watching that bitch. It would have been more entertaining. Go to a movie.
40-year-old virgin.
Oh, okay, funny.
That's one of my favorites. No matter what.
Boom.
Man, that's a tough question. All right, I'll go with Half Baked.
Really?
Yeah, I like Half Baked.
I like
Was
your
it a piece
reaction
of
to that
shit?
movie.
No, it wasn't a piece of shit, but you really?
You can say it was a
What,
piece
so
of
what?
shit.
What you got? What state of mind are we supposed to be in?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
currently.
but this is the movie where when this bitch come on, everything stops. Like for me,
okay.
it's
Oh,
okay.
I see what you're saying.
like this is the movie.
I get a different answer.
Fuck, that's a good one, man.
I still stand by my answer.
Yeah.
I know that movie from start.
No,
I'll
but now
say-
that I understand the question, but go ahead. See.
I'll say this is the end.
This is the end. Which is this?
That's the one with Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill. They all it's the apocalypse.
Yeah.
They get stuck in.
You about to get put out the clubhouse, nigga.
That's had so many quotables for me. As good quotables for me, and I think it's funny.
My two innocent toss up between Tombstone.
That's a good one.
Man,
That's a fucking good one.
When that
That is the one
talk
that
about quotables.
everybody could quote that movie fucking
I'm
front
your
to
That's-
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in that?
Say when.
Say when. I don't think if we were friends, I don't think I could bear it. Fucking Val Kilmer, Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Billy
Oh,
Zane.
right. Oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
an
yeah,
all-star
Western.
cast. All-star
When
cast.
he, when he
90s,
told
right?
that motherfucker, and hell's coming with me, and you cut to that sun, and them horses riding. Oh, come on, man.
I like
It's
that
all right.
one. I thought Young Guns 2 was not Young Guns 2.
Young Guns.
Young Guns
Right.
as well.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah,
well,
it's one of those movies. But you know what? This is what's a movie that'll always stop me? It's called Heartbreak Ridge, dude. It's not one of fucking
Who's in that?
Matt Dillon?
No. It's fucking Clint Eastwood, but Mario Van Peebles Jr. or right?
Yeah.
The son. He's in that one. It's not a big movie.
Really?
Dog. It's hilarious.
Is that the one you quoted?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No,
Yeah,
that
this
was
is
Yeah, I'm going to
Tombstone.
toss up between Tombstone and Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tombstone is great.
All right. Casino or Goodfellas?
Oh, Goodfellas. Nothing beats Goodfellas, dude.
Really?
Goodfellas
Nothing
is the
beats
shit.
Goodfellas.
Yeah, I like it better than Casino as well.
They're both equal to me.
Oh,
Overrated.
hold up. What did you think of The Irishman? Was that trash
Action-packed for you?
or was that the one?
I enjoyed it.
No, it wasn't the one. And again, De Niro, Pacino, Pesci,
Great.
Keitel.
Great.
I expected the dream team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was okay.
What did you want?
Do you feel that
Expendables? what did you want? Expendables? like 75? Like,
I wanted Joe Pesci, Jew, motherfuck you. Don't you ever go over my head again. A piece of your Jew ass. I didn't get that. I got mellow. Who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was based on a true story, though.
I
man.
know.
Your
Yo.
own expectations, though.
All right,
Hey,
hold up.
but do you believe that story? Do you feel like that was the story, like how it happened for Jimmy Hoffa? Because like if you watch the other fucking version with
Jack Nicholson.
and DeVito,
And here's what made it hard for me to accept the Irishman. Watching Pacino play Hoffa when Jack I saw Jack play it.
And Jack played it
And,
well.
and Al has become this guy. So every time I see Al,
the
I don't give a
hate.
fuck what he does. It's all Al Pacino. He's that guy now. He's a caricature.
Right. I hear you.
Overrated or not? Scarface.
Nah, I don't think it's overrated.
Oh, it's not.
I think it was underrated.
Nah.
A lot of people say that shit's overrated, man.
I don't think so.
That's
There are
That's
some
every,
people.
that's
It
every
broke a lot of
nigga
people's
and
careers, dude.
Hispanics.
I mean, the story is very like fucking. It's a lot to process, obviously, but it's fucking dope. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
cult classic because
Yeah,
it didn't
for
even
sure.
really.
it
didn't.
tanked in the theaters.
Yeah, it tanked in the
Yeah.
theater.
It was a
Right.
shot in the dark, bro, that ended up paying off very much like music 20 years later for some people. It just fucking blew up and
Nigga, and you know what's sad? You know, no homo, but you know, the dude that played Manny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen
good looking he
Bauer.
was. Have you seen this motherfucker now?
yeah.
That
He's
nigga look like an old lady's chest, nigga.
I have not. I want to Google him now
It's
What is
Stephen
it?
Bauer.
Is
what
it
a
plastic
fall from
surgery?
grace. No, it just
he
aged
partied a
bad,
lot.
man.
Oh, okay.
You know, hey, listen. You know, when you're the guy for a minute,
Right.
you know, if you should take the time to take that extra party life into your lifestyle, and you
Holy
let that
shit, he does.
you let that shit
Yeah.
be the anchor of everything, man, and that shit'll drag you the fuck down.
Damn, he
Yeah.
does. He does
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah.
an old lady,
Yo,
bro.
he look
Let me
like
see.
He said he does.
He
look
looks like the
an
lady
old
that fucking
lady,
stands for
bro.
medication at like CVS. You know what I mean?
Ah, I didn't even see it.
You know what the curly
But no,
hair?
and that's a good picture.
But even then, he looks like a grandma. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he almost look like Estelle Getty, nigga.
Hey, I gotta say though, he still gets roles. He still gets work.
What?
That's
The only, thing
grandma's?
the only thing I've seen him in
Breaking
outside
Bad.
of Scarface was Traffic.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
done Traffic, but he's done a couple of TV shows too. Like he did one. He had a role in this one called Queen of the South, and it's based off of some cartel shit.
Wasn't
And
he Breaking Bad?
no, he might have been in Breaking Bad, but yeah, he still gets looks every now and then because he'll clean himself up, and he'll go, you know, read for the role or whatever the fuck he has to do to get it. But
Right.
sometimes he still gets it. It's
Right.
crazy how he'll reemerge in little shit here and there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
he must still have some of that Scarface stash.
One of my favorite Pacino movies, Carlito's Way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good one.
that's-
I wish it had been a little bit more. I love seeing De Niro and Pacino get greasy with it.
Yeah,
And in Carlito's Way, he was trying to come out of that life.
yeah.
I wanted to see the Pacino going into the life.
What did you think of the prequel?
The
Oh, it was
prequel.
horrible.
Trash.
Wait, with Diddy?
Yeah,
did
yeah,
he?
that shit was garbage. It was
Let me stop you right here. Let me stop you right here. First of all, I wasn't gonna watch it because of Diddy. Like I like what Diddy does in terms of being a businessman, but when that nigga takes his glasses off, he don't look mildly retarded. Look at his eyes.
Oh, man.
Like, come on, man.
It was-
I'm not taking nothing serious that Diddy is in.
Yeah, so it's safe to say you didn't even get close to that.
Dave is my friend. Gal, you ain't a lawyer no more. You a gangster. You ripped him off, didn't you? Tony T. Hoorah. You're gonna pick him up East River on a boat in a buoy. It's not gonna make it. It's gonna drown.
You see what I'm saying?
I
like
see what
that,
you're
like Pacino's rhythm, everything is that now.
Everything is that
So
now.
when he wanted to go have him pick his man up out of jail, and
Let me get this straight. You're gonna go on a boat in the East River, jump off a buoy. He's gonna drown. Everything is rhythm now. Hoo-ah.
It's all rhythm.
It's all rhythm. Huh.
You think that
know.
helps remember the lines like that of that particular rhythm?
I think he's such a great that he does the remembering of the lines anyway.
Yeah,
But again, when you make so many goddamn movies,
it could get
how
mixed
you
up.
not? Yeah,
in the
man. Like I know,
characters, right?
even when you notice with Denzel, everything all right. And then look at the mouth. He always does this. All right. All right. That's what we're talking about, huh? All right. We're talking about my wife. All right. He took a shot at me. I'm going to take a shot back. In the blink, he's becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stick around long enough, man. All these dudes become caricatures, man.
Yeah, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
And
the chopper, Dylan, kill me.
He's always had to have a funky line in the shit.
Yeah. Did you see the recent Terminator?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one
he's
yet.
like a fucking family man. This is the weirdest shit ever, dude.
Yeah.
He has a Hispanic kid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's up with that shit?
Yeah. And but listen,
That's like his real life.
but listen. The movie's not bad.
No, it's not. But that shit throws you off, doesn't it?
Right.
He has like an Esperanza wife. She like leaves him.
I'm gonna tell you what I liked also. Speaking of our old heroes that are fossils now, Rambo. Did you see the last Rambo?
I haven't seen it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
missed
good?
that one too.
yeah. Go Rambo. You know,
Was
just-
it good though? Like,
I mean, just listen. In terms of man movie shit,
yeah,
manness,
like man cave shit.
man cave shit. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna download it.
yeah.
Now the
Yeah.
one before it had, man, I watched that in the theater, and that shit, he was just killing
What?
everyone.
Are you
here's-
talking
here's
about
what
the
they
one where
did.
he
Here's
threw
what-
the
Yeah,
throat out?
the murder count.
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, here's what's
Yeah.
crazy. Here's what's crazy. Like when you go back and look at the old Rambos from the 80s, yeah, he was killing motherfuckers.
But not like
now
that.
they went, let's do
I mean,
Mortal Kombat shit, nigga.
Yo, when he took that dude's throat out when he was like about to molest that Chinese kid or whatever, and then he fucking pulled his throat out. He was like, "Ugh." I was like, that was too
Spoiler alert.
much.
Spoiler alert.
That shit's been out, bro. It's in the Walmart dollar tray,
on
bro.
the Rambo that he did now, the current one, he does the same thing, but he puts his hand in the guy's chest and pulls his heart out. Like it's just like, come on,
Hey,
man.
listen.
Great.
Forever, the FCC, all that shit would always, talk about how the violence of hip hop, right? We had to have stickers on our fucking music, on our fucking
Right.
album covers, because we used expletives, or some of the stories we told were a little bit aggressive. Now you think about that. None of that shit matches the death toll in any Rambo
on.
or Terminator movie.
But that's what I'm saying.
That shit is crazy.
It's a different set of rules for us.
Right.
Like, come on, man. It's
That's what I'm
always in the
saying.
fine print. My favorite scene, fucking Rocky 3. Mick dies. For those people that would say Stallone couldn't act, to the contrary.
Yeah, he could.
Here's
no.
the recreation.
First three are awesome.
Mick! You can't die Mick. We got more to do, Mick. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. Baby!
That fucking cry. Nigga, Rocky 5, which a lot of people hate it, which Tommy, is what he does, Tommy. He takes every good fighter. He don't care about me, don't care about you neither. Adrian, he's good. The fight. The fight. Yeah. How you doing, Mick?
He had some good scenes. man.
Adrian, what you think I'm stupid? I know where we are. I want something good for the family. I didn't come here for this. Adrian, Adrian. Hey, man, how you doing, Mick?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite too, Stallone.
Hey man,
I'm
you know,
scared.
this one dude hit me one time. I can't remember who we were hanging with. We were on the East Coast. This dude was hanging with some rappers. He actually did something on one of Jay-Z's records or some shit, or somebody's record. I can't remember. But he did a scene from Rocky that nobody normally does. It's when Mick comes and asks, "Let me train you."
In the
Up in the
Stallone's mad.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Stinks in it.
Yeah, you don't like my house? You like my house? It stinks. That's right, it stinks. You want to train me? Hey, you want to train me? Where were you with Mick?
And when he gets emotional, you can't understand.
He said, Mick, you want to train? You don't like my house? It stinks. Yeah, I know it stinks. Mick, where you train me, Mick?
Oh,
I do a
man.
bit in my stand-up where that scene in the beach, when he's standing on the beach, and he's out of it. His
He's
head's
broke-
not in
yeah,
it.
he's broken.
And she said,
I don't want it no more. Hey, Adrian, why couldn't Mick tell me where it was some stuff? He had to lie to me and carry me all these years. I'm afraid, all right? For the first time I can feel I'm afraid.
He said, "You want to hear me say it?"
You want to hear me say it? When the baby down, I'm afraid. I don't want this no more. And as you, as a kid, I want to lose like God. So what? Yeah.
Hey, every line is a quotable in that.
yes. Yeah.
You know,
I did. We actually did on my podcast. We did a Rocky breakdown of all the Rockies.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite characters was Mick.
Oh, yeah.
But they said originally in the script when you see the making of Rocky that Mick was supposed to be a racist, but Stallone took it out because he felt it'd make him unlikable.
Right.
So I remember the scene. The original line was he goes, "Why don't you fight this guy hard like you did before? That was beautiful." And then when Rock's in the church and he's going, because Adrian's sick, she's in a coma, and he goes, "All right, kid, if you want to blow this thing, I'll sit here and blow it with you." I was like, dude, I would have loved to seen the racist Mick. He was like, "Oh, just lay down for this spook. Fight this nigga hard like you did before. That was beautiful. You want to blow this thing, kid, for this cunt? I'll blow it with you." Like, it was just, that version
That
of Rocky.
would have been pretty fucking raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably better that they kept that out.
Yeah.
Have outtakes.
You gotta beat these niggas, Rock. Hey, yo, he's fighting pretty good, Mick. Fuck that nigga. Knock that jigaboo out, that fucking monkey. All right, Mick, let's knock out the monkey.
Yeah, those movies wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I gotta run, dog.
Yes. Hey, man, I want to thank you for coming through.
My throat is
And-
itchy as fuck.
We'll get you some water, hey.
I'm starting to learn. When I come here, I gotta come in with two things: water and a wet towel.
And sugar.
And sugar.
Yeah, like a candy of some sort of munchie.
Oh, okay.
Keep you up.
Yeah.
Not that kind of
I
sugar.
thought that was some weed tricks.
No.
Like, nigga, nah, sugar will take the THC balances and
Yeah.
I'm talking to the
Pure.
doctor, nigga.
Yeah, man. It'll help you have some energy so you don't get all crashed out
Yeah.
from this high right here.
It does what sugar does, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does what sugar does.
One more again, Spears and Steinberg, a.k.a. The Jew and the Jerk, available through iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Amazon, Spearsburg.com. DM me in the Instagram, and I'll send you the motherfucking link. Yeah.
That's what's up. This has been another
Thank you,
Dr.
brother.
Greenthumb Show podcast. Thank you, Aries Spears, my bro. Know what I'm saying? Check us out every Monday. This has been a special one. It's going up. You know what I'm saying? Stay smoking. Visit our Dr. Greenthumb dispensaries and stay smoking. One.
God damn.
I just stopped smoking because I ran out of joints.